Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Matre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Subject C Programming Language, Practical number 24. The aim of the practical number 24 is implement the operations carried on structure using C. The problem statement is write a program to create a structure for 5 students having the data members like roll number, name, class and marks in 3 subjects and calculate the percent of marks. The practical significance is structure in C is a collection of different data types which are grouped together and each element in a structure is called the member of structure. If we need to store the multiple elements, then array of structure can be used. So structure is the collection of different data types. Array is a collection of similar data type. Same, but difference is the structure contains the collection is a different data types. That means structure contain a different types of data together and form a group. But the array is contain only the similar data type and group together the similar data type. But a structure is different data types which are grouped together and each element in structure is called the member of structure. If we need to store the multiple elements, then array of structure can be used. The program outcomes for this practical is discipline knowledge, experiments and practice, engineering tool, communication and lifelong learning. The competency of practical is student can write the syntax of the structure, write the program on the structure and save the program, then compile the program in Turbo C, debug the program, solve the errors and execute the program. So the relevant course outcome for this practical is implement concept of structure in C, that is the 6th chapter of the Cpr. The practical outcomes is we have to create a structure for the 5 students having the data members like roll number, name, class, marks in 3 subjects and calculate the percentage of the marks. The theoretical background for this practical is we are using the array of structure. It is nothing but the collection of structure. This is also called as a structure array in C. That means we have to enter the data of multiple users or multiple students. So that time we are using the array. But we want different data types. So we are using the structure with different data types including array. So we first define the structure and declare the array variable of type to declare the 5 elements array structure of type and student can be declared as. So struct student, integer marks, character name, float average. And the student, that is S5 means 5 members. The struct is a keyword of the structure. Student is the structure name. We are declaring the different data types variable, that is integer type marks, character type name and floating type average. And we have to S is a keyword to access the structure and 5 is the total number of students. So aim of the program is to display the formatted output. So program name is write a program to create a structure for the 5 students having the data members like roll number, name, class and marks in 3 subjects and calculate the percentage of the marks. So algorithm for this program is step 1 is start, step 2 is declaration of the variable, that is I and N. Step 3 is initialize the structure with corresponding variable and array. Step 4 is enter the data for the student record. Step 5 is calculate the percentage and total. And the step 6 is display the student record and step 7 is stop. As per the algorithm, flowchart is drawn. Step 1 is start, step 2 is declaration of variable structure. Step 3 is declaration of variable. Step 4 is enter the value of students, calculate the total and percentage. Then print the record of the students and stop. After the algorithm flowchart, we will see the program in Turbo C software. So here is the program of practical number 24, that is write a program to create a structure for 5 students having data members like roll number, name, class and marks in 3 subjects and calculate the percentage of marks. So before that we have to add header files, that is standard, that is stdio.h and conio.h. So after the including the header files, we have to create a structure or declare the structure, that is struct student. Struct keyword, student is the structure name, that is stud, stud. In this we have to declare the variables, that is integer data type, that is roll number, marks, that is S1, S2, S3, subject marks, and calculation of the marks will be stored in the total variable. Then we have to use character data type for giving the name and class name. Then float data type for the percentage variable. We have to add the 5 students data. That's why we take a s variable for the to access the structure of 5 students. So after the declaration of structure, in main function we are entering the value of roll number, name, class and subject marks. So for that we need a for loop. For loop is needed because we have to enter a 5 student marks. So each and every time we cannot write the roll number 1, roll number 2, roll number 3, etc. So instead of wasting our time and memory, we use a for loop. So for loop will be remains for loop will be enter the all values of the roll number 1 to 5. That means student 1 to student 5. So the for loop will enter the value of roll number, then fetching the value of roll number, and the structure will be accessed as a s variable, that is s of I dot roll number. Then roll number 2, then enter the name of the roll number 1, then this will be also accessed by the s of I dot n name. Then enter the class, this is access the s of I dot class, that means s of I means which data, that is roll student 1 data, student 2 data, student 3 data. So as per the I value of I is changed, the data will be fetched by the variable, that is s of I dot roll number, s of I dot name, s of I dot class, s of I dot the percentage. So when we enter the marks in 3 subjects, so we have to enter the marks of students, that is s of I dot s1, s of I dot s2, s of I dot s3. These are the marks of the I students. The number is 0 of I. These will enter the data of I0, that is student number 1. When I will become 1, the student 2 marks will be entered and student 2 data will be entered. So after the marks given, we have to calculate the marks in total. So S of I dot total is equals to addition of 3 subjects marks. After the addition, we have to calculate the percentage of the marks of the student, and we will display the result of the students. So after entering the value, we have to display the all values we we are in all value which are entered in this program. So for the display the value, we use the printf function using for loop to display the 5 students marks. So after completion of program, we have to save the program, compile the program to check the errors. There is a no error. So run the program. So here we have to enter the roll number, that is now we take the roll number 1. Name is so roll number 1 in our class is roll number 1 is Amit. Enter the class, that is EJ2I. Then the marks in 3 subjects out of 100 are so roll number 2 in our class is Smith Malkar. So name is Smith. Class is EJ2I. Marks are, enter the roll number 3. Roll number 3 in our class name is Siddesh. Class is EJ2I. And the marks are, so entering the roll number 4, the marks, the name of the roll number 4 is Ganesh. Class is EJ2I. And the marks are, and roll number 5, name is Hamza. Class is EJ2I. And the marks are, so here are the total 5 students marks is displayed over here. We will again check the result of this of the output, that is roll number 1. Enter the name is A. Class is EJ. Enter the marks of 3 subjects are out of 50. Then roll number 2, name is B. Enter the class is EJ. Marks is out of 50. Roll number 3, name is C. Class is EJ. Marks is out of 40, out of 50. Roll number 4, name is D. Class is EJ. Roll number 5, name is E. Class is EJ. And the marks is, so here are the total 5 students marks are displayed over here. So our practical number 24 is completed. Thank you.